Happy Thursday, folks. So today again is our fifth, or this week is the fifth week of going live in 4 different places at once. So I appreciate your flexibility that our goal is to go live in the 10 a.m. Eastern hour at some point in time, and sometimes it takes a little while longer to get some of the notes done and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's weird going 4 places at once. Different things do different things. So, as you guys probably already know. So, oh man, today I want to tell you a little bit more about I'm watching The Chosen, and if I was supposed to say if not now, so I have to update that. But it says if they say that a lot in The Chosen. If not now, when? If not us, who? And that's why I hold the candle up, is because as passionate as I am, and I want to tell you some flat out crazy facts, like there are 20 million of us veterans in military alive right now, and that's about $1.2 trillion a year that's not going to us and our families. So evil is taking our money and our fulfillment, and I'm here to help out. Who am I? I love this from a lot of my current readings. I love the words I am, because the Bible talks about that. It's not I was or I am going to be. It's who I am. I am a son of our Heavenly Father, here to help you. And all he gives me and us is today and a little bitty candle to light your way. And that's why I hold this out in front of you guys too, because even in The Chosen, they were talking about Jesus mentions in there that humans naturally look at light. So that's why I got this here, and it's a little brighter day. But you see these back here, and I'm going to talk about some of these money things, and also there's a body part chart that I'm going to talk to you about today too. And that's I got that from again in The Chosen last night. Jesus was talking to Matthew, and he said that he wanted to, in writing, create a map. And if you do these good things, then you will get to me in heaven. And Matthew was even confused. He's like, well, that doesn't make sense to everybody. And he goes, I know. Jesus says, I know. It's not going to make sense to everybody. It's not supposed to. It's only supposed to make sense to those that it's supposed to make sense to. So when I'm out there talking to you guys, whether live or not, or recordings or however you're seeing me, I know that you may not know everything that I'm telling you. And that's part of what evil wants, is confusion. I don't say part of what evil wants. Evil wants confusion. Evil wants you to be the system that you're fighting against, whether you think you're fighting or not. Because if you're not fighting, if you're not standing up every day for yourself, who's going to stand up for you? So that's why I put that in there today. If not now, when? If not us, who? If not us together, who? Who's going to come get you off your couch and shake the shit out of you? So I'm talking to the military and even your families out there and veterans, that the harder part's over. You've served. Most of you have already served, or you've been in for a certain amount of time. So you've served enough to start receiving access to GI Bill and VA home loan stuff. So to be cash flow positive and to be fulfilled in abundance. All these great words that you're hearing me say, who says those? Our Heavenly Father. For who? Him or you? You. But evil comes in and starts chirping. I call it chirping. The itty bitty bird's chirping at you. Hey, Albert's short and he's got gray hair and he's blah, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? Seriously, does that matter to your abundance? There's another great line from The Chosen. I'm probably going to steal a lot of Chosen lines, where a couple of the folks were talking to each other, and a guy says, hey, Jesus wants me to go follow him, and he's a thinker and a strategist and all this kind of stuff, and he's saying this to his girlfriend, and he says, I don't know what to think. And I'm going to slow down on this. She says, then don't. Rewind that back. He said, I don't know what to think. She said, don't. Then don't. When you put your faith in somebody, because guys, you've earned your money. You've served, you've earned. You may not know all the nitty details, but that's why I put a good team in your corner. I'm a general contractor, so I want to make sure that the evidence that gets you the paperwork and all that kind of stuff, I don't touch paperwork. That's the lawyers that do that stuff. But what's between you and your money These checks is some decision maker making decisions based off of evidence. And that's why I have my clients represented by veterans' rights attorneys from the very beginning. So if you're in uniform or out of uniform or know people who are, everybody knows somebody, get them to me quickly, because time, if not now, when? If not us, who? Who's going to swoop in and get you? And I may have very few followers and listeners and all that kind of stuff, and I'm okay with that, because that's what this is. I'm fiery. I'm volcanic. I want to help you. I'm a former medevac pilot. I still care the same way. I went to combat flying, picking you guys up off the battlefield. So if anybody is legit battle tested, and I've been doing this by myself, if you want to call it that, for 6 years. And a guy asked me a very great question the other day. He said, Albert, where do you get your strength from? This sounds really hard. And I said, it is all through him. So let me tell you, guys and gals out there, again, everything that I'm telling you is through him. All the glory goes to him. I am his son, and I'm aligned with him, and he's got a hold of me. And he is just going, Albert, I'll take all those stresses and strains off of you. Evil's going to start throwing a bunch of shit at you always. If I had $1 billion, somebody out there is going to sue me for $10 billion. So, and that's why you guys have asked me, and bringing it back to you guys have asked me over the years, Albert, I love your passion. I just need to know what to do. Make it simple, stupid kind of thing, right? So guys, gals, I'm not talking down to you. I'm speaking truth to you, that when we do anything in the military or otherwise as veterans, we have checklists. We have smart books. These are for you guys. You guys have asked me for them, and I'm about to be 45 in a couple of weeks. I've been to, I don't know how many freaking conventions with helicopters and the largest events in the world for, and I'm not saying it to be braggadocious. I'm saying I've been in a lot of rooms talking to a lot of people, tens of thousands of you, especially special operators, who say, Albert, there's nobody helping us go into this service. There's nobody helping us come out of the service. TAPS is dog shit, whatever. If there's a MEPS on the front end for people getting in, there should be other stuff there too. There should be somebody putting their arm around us saying, hey, little buddy, 18, 20-year-old, here's where you can start using GI Bill for the right reasons for yourself. Here's where you can start using a home loan, VA home loan, so you can be cash flow positive. The government's never going to provide that for you guys. That's why I love being a for-profit. Now, keep this in mind too, that the good book says that we are now, us gray-haired folks, we are elders, and we're supposed to help each other. We're also supposed to put our arms around the youngsters. I'm not going to say nobody did it for us, but I'm telling you, out of over 3,000 people and $10 billion delivered to you guys, I'm telling you, I've heard it a lot. Albert, man, I wish I had somebody put their arm around me when I was 18, 20 years old and told me where all this money is. Because, guys, look at this. There's green bubbles over here, which, by the way, don't let me forget. I need to talk. How are you going to do that? I'm talking at you. You have no idea what I'm going to bring up. We're creating a map to your body parts and stuff, too. So I'm going to talk to you about that. But I just want to go back to this point, that these green bubbles back here, those are money, different versions of money that Uncle Sugar's never going to tell you about. And that's unfortunate. And again, all glory is through him. I created these things for you guys because there's pay charts that you have no clue exist. What's a military pay chart? We brag about this all the time. Okay, E5, 5 years, family of 4, boom. That's how much I'm going to get paid. Try to find a VA pay chart that is that simple to read. There's not one. So that's why, again, glory through him. I hear myself when I'm saying I and me. I created this for you guys to tell you the daggum truth. I've created these things to tell you the daggum truth. This says subject. I always want to say subject. Subtitle: The brutal truth about the money you've earned and where it is and how we're going to go get it together. Sounds pretty good, right? So let's go get it together. There's a checklist here, which, by the way, this is the real checklist. There's blue lines on there. That blue ink is all kinds of other links for you guys. And those links are not to like a VA hole in the sky website or more stuff on something stupid. Because people ask me, they say, Albert, man, there's so much dumbass internet out there. Tell me how can I know that it's real? If you're saying, Albert, I'm Google searching for a VA calculator every day, I'm asking the liar to tell me the truth. Where's my money? It's not going to tell you. Little g government and little g Google are not going to tell you about your big G God fulfillment and abundance. They're not going to tell you that. Evil is lying to you. So God says, love what he loves, which I love that. I'm a 90% love what he loves, bring joy to others. I love bringing joy to others. I'm actually going to have Jenny, my GM, start posting dumb shit again because I love dumb shit. I love, hey, what does this smell like? Wrong answers only. I love that kind of stuff. But I hate what he hates, which is evil. And I have to say that every single day and that's why I have to bring out my candle when I get kind of fired up like this, because I have to slow down and go, man, how would Jesus have done this? How would he knew so much by being here? And I know you guys. It's like I feel like I know you before we've met. When you walk in the room and you say, Albert, I was a this and I am a that, I'm like, yep, I know. And that's why I want to show you guys some roadmaps. Perfect segue there. These are some roadmaps of money. These are money that you've earned, the bubbles. And there's groups that you can join. I'm not going to go through, hey, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of crap, because that's what my checklist tells you to do. My checklist, you can find it through my website. I know I flash things up real fast, but I just try to get some points out there for you. So a new thing that I told Jenny that we need to focus on this weekend is a body part chart. You guys don't know this, but okay. So for example, this is your weight. All of you qualify for 100% permanent total. 100% permanent total is two of the best things. It's all your money and all your freedom. There's no restrictions to your life or livelihood. So yes, you can have guns. I've got a gun right there, a gun right there, gun right there. You can have guns. I bought more guns after being 100% permanent total. Everybody qualifies for 100% permanent total. It means all your money and all your freedom. I'm going to tell you a roadmap to how to get there. And it is via your body parts. So you heard me say body parts and titles. Body parts are like left elbow. Titles are mental health stuff like anxiety, depression, stuff like this. So I'm going to put together, I've had this in word salad on some slide deck that I have out in front of my clients all the time, and they have access to. So when you're a client of mine, you get access to all that information. And I put it in some kind of body part slides, but I never put it all in one skeletal system. So just if I went down from neck, what is the maximum for neck? Unless the VA takes some kind of ownership of it, the maximum for your neck is 30%. You guys all qualify for 30%. Was your neck with you in your service? Yes. Okay. Is there evidence that the VA has to get you to 100% permanent total? Of course so. Again, I'm not a lawyer or doctor or that kind of stuff. I'm a general contractor. So I guide you to, or tell you what you qualify for. So I told a guy at SOF Week recently, I said, I do 5 things that nobody else does. I tell you what money you've earned, where it is, how we're going to go get it together quickly. And and he's like, oh, that's awesome. How? Well, because your body is made out of math that you don't know. And the VA is not going to tell you the body part math that I'm going to tell you about today. It's giant numbers. And I'm going to talk to you about the maximums. And just because you qualify for something doesn't mean you're going to receive it. However, if somebody asks me, what's the finish line for Albert Winks' clients? The finish line is 2 things. And this is something that nobody else out there is going to tell you, especially to your face. 2 things that I help my clients get to. One is all the money they've earned through their service. So there's different age groups. There's maybe youngsters. There's maybe mid-range guys like me who have kids in college. And there's other older folks who, like one of my most recent clients is 82 years old. So there's different money that he's earned. And you guys have earned money. It's your money. It's not where it's supposed to be, which is in your pocket. I guarantee that you will quit before I do. So when I say you have earned a lot of money, you may not receive every single nickel ever and be made whole from the very beginning, like I help my younger clients, 18, 20-year-olds get made whole. My goal for you older guys like me is to make you right. We can't clean up every single mess that was made in the past. Make you right. If you want to know more about the I'm holding my finger up for a reason so I don't forget things. If you want to know more about these bubbles, like mid-range money for your kids in college, long-term death benefit money, follow the checklist. It'll take you to them. What's the second thing I help get you guys to? Over 500 human math points on your individual, your VA ratings. I'm not saying 500%, people. Hear me correctly. The VA has weird-ass alien math. I did math on a guy the other day, and I said, man, even if you qualify for 100%, you're sitting at 90, it would be 96% on the VA's weirdo chart, which, by the way, I don't even have to use like a chart. It's a online calculator. It has all the stuff, weirdo math built into it. That's how complex that is. So having him at 96%, and then we added in, because he's at 0 for headaches and he qualifies for 50%. And I said, you qualify for, he's a pilot, so he wants to maybe stay away from headaches right now. So I said, hey, here's what you qualify for. You qualify for 50%. Even if he landed at 30, it wouldn't even move the needle any further. It was only staying at 96. And then if I plugged in 50 for headaches, it took it up to like 97. So if you guys don't know this, the VA rounds up at the fives. So 95 is 100. So when you hear me say stuff like that, that's what that means, that he's sitting at above 100%. So my human math, what I help you guys get to is human math over 500. So what does that mean? Okay, well, I, Albert, am 100% on mental health by itself. That's 100. I am at 50% for sinuses, and let's just say 50% for flat feet. That's 200 human math right there. 100 plus 50, 200. Most of you cats out there are at like haven't done anything or at barely anything, right? I'm talking to a guy today who's at 10% for tinnitus. I see it all the time. It's all you got. 10% on the VA's weirdo chart and 10% for human math. Or I'm sorry, 10 for human math. I get my clients to the money that they've earned through their service. How? By getting them to 500, above 500 human math points. So your roadmap, you guys qualify for it. Go with me on this. You qualify. 30% for your neck. The VA goes off of dominant arms for certain things, so like elbows and shoulders and nerve damage. The VA knows about nerve damage due to your neck. That's 40% dominant arm, 30% non-dominant. It's a lot of math already. You qualify for 50% for headaches, even though you may not, even if you have migraines or whatever. The VA is going to always put out, I call them trapdoors and that kind of thing, minefields. So they're going to make you think that you have to overqualify. Oh, sinuses. So I'm at 50% for sinuses. I had surgery. Does it matter that I had surgery? No. I mean, it does, but what's the minimum? What guys and gals out there? What's the minimum of the maximum? What is the center? What's the easiest thing for all of us to do the homework for each other, to do the homework for the VA guy, I call him the little bastard who makes a decision. What makes it easier on everybody? Talking about surgery or the minimum daily booger for 50% for sinuses? Do you get up in the morning, blow your nose, brush your teeth, blow your nose, get in the shower, blow your nose, get out, blow your nose, and your day continues? Do you have Kleenex within every step of the way of your house? Yep. Does your family make fun of you because you carry Kleenexes and stuff like that with you? Yep. Oh, well, shit, you qualify for 50% on sinuses. Is there evidence to get there? Of course. I'm saying that's what you qualify for. Guys, you served, you earned. It's called compensation and pension. It's not called disability. Disability is a lie. However, again, the game, you talk about the game is rigged. I'm going to bring this up again. Evil has created a process to destroy you. So the system's not broken. The system is designed to break you. The system is designed to break you. And I'm not trying to tear it down from the top. That's what Doge and God, those are way bigger than me. There's other people trying to take, like Bill, who wants to take things to the Supreme Court, lawyer Bill. I am boots on ground. I'm telling you, here's what you've earned through your service, whether you did weeks, months, years, decades, it doesn't matter. You served, you earned. Fair statement, GI Bill, home loan stuff, all that. You served, you earned, and the government hides it. Evil hides it in so many different places. That's why there's these green bubbles that, again, I hear myself saying this. So all glory is through him. So you qualify for 30% for your NEC. So how do you get to 100% permanent total and over 500 human math points? Well, there's 30% for your NEC, 50% for sciences. You've got the VA maxes out shoulders these days. I'm right-handed. And so there's a 40% for dominant arm, 30% non-dominant arm, then back over here again to the shoulder, which is instability. You guys qualify for that based off of guarding. And that's 30% dominant, 20% non-dominant. You guys qualify for multiple items. So just go with me on this. Let's just say on an average, every hinge was 30. Just 130. Let's say if that was 30, let's say this was 30, let's say this was 30, this is 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 30, that's 30. That's a lot of fucking 30s. I don't know how many 30s that is, but I bet that adds up to over 500. I'll have to do the actual math so I can tell you guys later. But it's a lot. And you guys all qualify for it. So that's your roadmap. Can you do it alone? The answer is no. Evil has teams to divide and devour you. Evil has teams to divide and devour you. That is the world we live in right now. I am, not I was. I will be. Nope, I am. All I get is today. I am today. That's where the world we're living in today. When the world changes, I'll brief you differently. VA over 6 years, just saying, government, evil, has only gotten worse. I've briefed you guys on this. I will continue to brief you on this. So again, if you think you're not living in a biblically whatever world, you're lying to yourself and you're losing. Would God say that? Would God say, nah, you're not living here. Sit on the fence all you want to? He wouldn't, or at least not with me. That's why I'm aligned with him. And he's going, Albert, let's go. Take you on a ride. If that doesn't make sense to you guys aligning with our Heavenly Father, I can't really brief you further to where you're going to understand things. I know you don't understand every single thing I'm saying. Just don't worry about understanding it. Concern yourself with, yes, our Heavenly Father has said you've earned your abundance. He wants abundance for you. You've earned it. You have to have a team helping you who knows what's going on. Gang, this was a little bit long today, but I appreciate your patience in watching this one. But yeah, so probably do a video tomorrow. So maybe throughout the weekend, I'll get the chart together and put that out in front of you guys, print it out and put it out in front of you guys. Put it on the groups that I host. Again, this checklist through my website will take you to top 10 things that you can do today for yourself and those around you. It may be 8 things for you today, maybe 12 things for you today, whatever. Do something today. If not now, when? If not us, who? Who is going to come over to your house and grab you by the hand and go, here's all your abundance? Absolutely nobody. I never give people false hope. I'm just not that guy. I don't give you false hope. Get off your butt and do something for yourself. That's what you got to do. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.